If you saw last week's vlog, you would have seen that I forgot my spare tablecloth. I did not today, I've got them both. I'm going to start with the charm wall, but I want to swap this because I'm going to have my mouse mats hanging over the edge like I did for Bath and West. I want to make it a bit more secure, so I'm just going to swap this connector over. Just to face the other way. Nice. I'm currently at Hampshire Pet Fair, and it's on Saturday and Sunday, and I'm very much looking forward to it. The cats are in the room next door, so I will be going to go have a look at them tomorrow and Sunday, because I don't know if it'll be different cats each day. It's a really nice room, this. It's really bright and airy. Obviously you can see there's windows all behind me, but it's like kind of like a big conservatory almost, but it's really cool in here. So I have brought my fan with me, but if it keeps up like it is, it's actually not too bad. I'm just hot at the moment where I've been moving around and lifting things. But I'm very much looking forward to this weekend. I hope it goes well. You can only hope. So that I can have more of my banner to show. I'm actually going to move the t-shirts over one. So I'm going to put this one over here. Okay, they're done. So let's get this up and we'll get roll up the tablecloth. There we go. I can make this work. Oh, the black is on. Oh god, that's gonna pop. That's not looking good. So this is where I'm at so far, but I'm kind of hungry, so I think I'm going to stop and have some food a minute. But basically, I've got this extra wall coming off at an angle, and then the t-shirt and the sweatshirt is next to each other at the top, just there, so that there's a little bit of space between the dining one and the cat one, so they're not so squished on. But this seems fairly sturdy. I mean, it's not going to fall off. It's literally clamped onto the table at 2 points there and there, and this doesn't seem to move. We've got some string holding it so that it can't move too much back and forth, and then there are 2 Velcro zip ties, a plastic zip tie, another plastic zip tie, and then another one at the top there, so it's very secure. So I'm not sure how many designs I'm going to get on, but I'm just going to try and get as many as possible. To see how many I can fit. Yeah, we'll do. That goes here. Don't forget to drink water. Oh, I've got one more card design. I forgot that. I have remade the Have a Perfect Day card, so it's now square, and I also added a little blue background on it because I thought it was cute. Little mini prints. So we'll pop 5 of each sticker pack out. Basically, I'm just taking out bags because the tote bags are going to hang up. 3XL, 2XL, XL, XL, and these are just like the spare tote bags that I've got. So move that box forward. I'm just going to hang up the tote bags there. So obviously I can sell the display one as well. But this just means that if someone does buy one, I can grab it a bit easier. I am all set up. So over here I've done 2 panels wide to hold the desk mats. I've got the 2 bum bags up there and then one just down there. This rack is going to be for my lino prints because I need to bring them tomorrow. And then we've got the B grade items just over here. And then lots of sun catchers, and then obviously more in this display here. This here is my new cottage core magnetic planner. I've made some new signs. I've got one up here and one with the other t-shirt where basically you can now request custom colours, and I'll have your email so that I can contact you about that at a later date. I've also got my sign as well. So again, QR code for that. And this is actually the first indoor market where I've actually had my full banner up, although you can't really see outside, but it's just cap. So it doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to be putting my sum up there. And I will put out my sticker sheets tomorrow so that they don't curl overnight. But yeah, that is the full setup. This is probably one of my favourite setups, but obviously I can't normally afford this much room, so this is very much going to be a one-off. So I have just got to the site. I'm just doing a little bit of a walk around before I get to my table, but I'll probably come back out again. But I got my coffee en route. I'm just gonna head to my table, open it up, and then, yeah, see what happens next. So this is my setup for today. All my signs got a little bit curled, just like they did at the Bath and West, as you can see up here, but they're not as bad as they were at the Bath and West. So as I said yesterday, I angled my wall outwards. I could have done it straight, however, I just thought it would be a bit different if it was at an angle and a bit easier to look at when you're sort of stood down the left side of the table. I put out my sticker sheets today, but I didn't put too many out just because if it is damp, I don't want them all curling. And I've also put out my lino prints, so they are now all out. You can still see the tote bags just about. The little bum bag's a little bit hidden, so I might just bring that one out a little bit, and if not, I'll put it up with the other ones. And then my desk mats are out next to each other, so you can see most of them. And yeah, I've got obviously the new card there. But yeah, so pretty similar setup to the Bath and West, just a few tweaks. So I haven't really done an update since we opened because, to be quite honest, there's not really much to update about. I have so far taken 4 sales and it is now like 12:30 and we opened at 10, so it's not going amazingly. The room is quite loud at the moment, but it's been very, very quiet all day. So there's people coming in, like this is the entrance over here. People are coming through, but I don't think they're seeing that we're in here selling. So it's been quite quiet. There's only one real signpost that's showing that we're in here. So I'm really hoping that it's going to pick up this afternoon, but I guess we will see. And I really hope this audio works because this is my new microphone. It was also really, really hot in here this morning when I came in, but it's cooled down a little bit. I have had my fan on all day, so it's all right. But my hair's gone very frizzy because it was very humid this morning. So I have also spoilt my cats a little bit. So I was speaking to the catkin people that are next door to me. So we're going to trial some of their food for a bit. And also I bought some other new bits as well. So I've got like a plastic bowl bed, some flavoured bubbles, and then this one here is another bed for them. It's 2:30 now. I'm a little bit bored because although there are people in here, there aren't many sales and there's no one at my table at the moment, and there hasn't been really for about 20 minutes. I haven't even made 100 quid today and the table cost me £200 plus I will have paid for fuel. So my minimum would have been about 500 quid realistically. Apparently it's quite busy in the dog area, but it's just not busy in our area. Some people have said that they've been out and there's not many signs pointing towards us, so that could probably be improved upon. But yeah, we'll see how the rest goes. I'm trying to keep positive. So it's currently 4 o'clock, so we've got another 2 hours to go yet. It's still quite quiet in here. I did make a sale, which was really good. It was like a £37 sale, so very grateful for that one. I'm hoping that by the end of the day I might have made back a table, because that would be really nice if that was at all possible. But we will see. I'll keep you updated. That's fine. So we are set up for day 2 of the Hampshire Pet Fair. Table is exactly the same as yesterday. I didn't run out of any stock. It wasn't as humid overnight because the signs aren't as curled as they were yesterday. Sticker sheets are fine. I didn't bother taking them down yesterday. So we are literally about to open. In fact, I think technically we've already been open for like 5 minutes. But I have a little surprise. So around here I have my supervisor. I don't know that you can see him, but that's Jasper. He's come with me today. I've made him a little den just while he eats his breakfast, and then I'll take him out. I've put the seat out for him now and he's just looking out the window. No. Thought I'd do a little bit of a check-in because it's currently 11:05, so we've been open for an hour. I have not made a single sale yet, but the hall hasn't been very busy, so I wouldn't have expected to. However, my little Jasper, and he's just reappeared out from under the chair, but he's just chilling. He's got lots of treats. He's had his breakfast. And yeah, now he's just chilling. Jasper is currently chilling. He has just had some lunch and he's just half on his cool mat, but it's not actually too hot in here to be fair at the moment, and he's got his little catnip carrot. In terms of sales, I've made a couple of sales, but it's still not very busy. It is busier than yesterday, but everybody is very much browsy, so I'll see how the rest of today goes.
And there he is, he's going to wait the whole fruit's going to come out. Yellow's going to catch him up if he ain't careful. Green's still sitting there thinking, what am I doing? Won't somebody come up? Come on, Green, you can do it. You've got to go for a photo. No, he's going the wrong way, Green. And where are we? Where's he going? Red, going backwards. He's gone backwards. He's now going to go forwards again. So
Jasper is doing an amazing job at being my supervisor today. As you can see, he is just chilling. Not a care in the world. Jasper! Not a care in the world. He is actually doing really well. I'm quite impressed that he's done as well as he has. I think he does want to go home, but we've still got a few more hours to go. I haven't made a single sale for the past hour and a half, so I don't think we're going to be making back my table cost today, but I will never give up hope until the last moment. So I'm just coming on to do my little outro for Hampshire Pet Fair, how I found it, would I do it again, etc. I will go through the finances during this section as well, although you can probably tell from my commentary throughout the video that it wasn't great. So, good points about this market was that it was very well organised. The organisers themselves were really on it. They were very good on socials. They even called me up to check that I was okay ahead of the market, making sure that I knew what I was doing, etc. So I really appreciated that. And during setup, they actually walked me directly to my spot. They showed me where I was going, and then the fact that there was a little bit of space either side of the table that they said that I could spread into if I wanted to a little bit, as long as I had enough room to get out of from behind my table, it was all good. So that was really nice, because normally for markets they're very strict with the space that they give you, but yeah, they were really relaxed about it. The venue itself was beautiful. We were in like the conservatory area. It was a big hall, glass windows everywhere. It was actually cooler in there than a lot of the other places, but the only problem was that by sort of the 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock time, the sun had come all the way around. Because I was the window side of the room, it just became unbearably hot. I couldn't even stand behind my table. At points I would just go behind there when I needed to make a sale, and then I'd come out again. On the second day it was slightly better because it was a bit more overcast for longer in the morning, and then also we had more doors open throughout the whole day, so there was a bit more airflow through. I very much enjoyed the event. It may not have seemed like it during my updates because I was hot, I was tired, and I wasn't getting many sales, but looking back on it, I did enjoy the event. There was so much to do. It was definitely worth the money that they were charging to get in. There was ferret racing, birds of prey, exotic pets, horses, and they had like a guinea pig room with bunny rabbits. They obviously had all their dog shows and everything, and they even had like a reptile room. The big problem with it was that it was just so dog heavy. That comes with most pet shows, to be honest. As soon as you have a pet show with a dog show, it becomes very dog heavy. Everywhere you look there's a dog. Great, that's fine, but the problem with that is that obviously most people are not looking for cat stuff. Obviously we were next to the cat judging room, which was great. However, there really wasn't enough signage to say that there was traders in the room. On the second day, they put up more signs because we'd made some comments about it, but it wasn't up on the Saturday. And so Saturday, I made something like 120 quid or something in the day. When you take into account the table cost is £250 and I hadn't even made back the table cost, was quite alarming at that point, because I was thinking I'm never going to make any money back. Another problem was that there was just a much lower footfall than what was anticipated. So as traders, we'd been told that it would be about the 5,000 people mark, and it certainly wasn't. I don't know how many tickets they'd actually sold in the end, but it certainly wasn't 5,000, which is fine. You can't obviously guarantee it at the end of the day, and it was the first time they've run it since COVID. So on the Sunday, you will have seen that I did take my cat Jasper, because it was so quiet on the Saturday. I thought there's no way that I'm going to be rushing with crowds on the Sunday and dealing with loads of customers. So I kind of thought, well, this is probably going to be the best event to ever trial taking him to. I've wanted to take him to markets in the past, but because I'm solo, I'm always a little bit nervous about taking him, because if I am busy, there's no way I can deal with him, especially if he starts panicking or anything like that. So after seeing how quiet it was on Saturday, I thought, yeah, okay, I'll take him on the Sunday, because we wanted to see how Blue would cope with being left at home, obviously with my partner. But obviously she was left at home. Jasper was with me. I wanted to see how he would cope. Basically, I planned that I would feed him breakfast when I got there, which I did. He wasn't that interested, because I think he was just more interested in the room. So after he ate a bit of breakfast, I sort of walked him around the room, took his litter tray and everything, although he was being a stubborn little cat and he did not go until the end of the day, and I was getting very concerned about the situation. But obviously they can only hold it for so long. So he did get a little round of applause when he finally went to the toilet. So yeah, he got some extra treats from Catkin and he was very happy about them. So I'm going to talk about the bit that you're probably more interested about, which is the finances. So the table cost £250. The fuel to get there and back for the Friday, Saturday and Sunday was about 32 quid. It was about a 45-50 minute journey each way. Total, I took 348. Once you take away the table cost, the fuel cost and the product costs, left me with a loss of £15. So that was not ideal. It was very disappointing because I really had high hopes for this market. Again, as I said, it was a really enjoyable event and the organisers were lovely. Just there was not enough customers for the amount of traders. And now it wasn't even just us in the cat room that were saying that, because different traders were coming in from outdoors and they were also saying the same thing, that they were not getting the sales that they would expect from this kind of event. But you know, we live and learn. You won't know until you try the market. So I think that's all I basically have to say. My next vlog is going to be a bit of a week in the life one. It's more like realistic week in the life because I'm not manically prepping for a market. And then the weekend after that, I'm heading to Dino Tattoo Con up in Rotherham. I am excited and very nervous about it. But if you are in the area, come check it out because you can say hello to me. I will have new designs ready for it. I will catch you all in the next one. Bye.